Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Free It Friday, and today we're taking a look at an M2 Machines 1971 Chevy van. This is the second van I'm unboxing for you guys, probably in the last month or so. I've kind of grown fond of this new casting. When it was first launched, I didn't know how I would feel about it with that slam stance with the tiger shark mouth, whatever you call those, of the old World War II fighter jet looking paint job. Um, in my opinion, it's overdone. It looks cool in some vehicles. It's just beginning to be overdone. And that slam stance, I didn't know how I would like it. But after I seen this one, I really started to like it. This is your standard ride height, two-wheel drive van, the G10 from M2. It would have been better, in my opinion, if it would have been a panel van, but the all windows is fine. It's like the transportation van with all the seats in it. The only flaw I found on this is the extra large spare tire cover. I know that they usually are bigger than your standard tire because it's a cover over the tire, but the detail just ain't there. So maybe that's why it looks big. But I remember the vans, the conversion vans my mother had in the 90s when I was growing up, and in the 80s, pretty much still yet the same overall truck van. And I remember the spare tires on them. They were bulky and big, but I don't remember it looking this big. So, anyways, that was the only downside to this one I could find. And today, when I was at the Walmart in our neighboring town, they had the Sweethearts van, and I just didn't buy it. I didn't like the patina, not the patina, but the livery on it. There is a new one out. That's why I said patina, because the new one has patina on it, but it's lifted like the one we're unboxing today. And it's blue, almost blue like this, and almost the same look with the rusted patina on the roof. Not as heavy as the patina on the 71 Charger, but still yet, it's there. But what's kind of strange is it's in the new Square Body Syndicate set. I don't know. But yeah, I figured all six would be trucks, but they threw a van in the mix. And it's lifted just like this guy here. And actually, it's the same in wheel and tire combo, everything, except it's blue with patina, and on the side here, I think it's a Square Body Syndicate. It just doesn't have all of the accessories like this one does, like the brush guard, the ladder, the spare tire. It may have a spare tire, but I do not believe it has a ladder or brush guard. Now, this is one that I usually would not buy with the pop culture, like sponsor names and all that. But this one actually looks like something Comp Cams would launch and put on the show circuit for like Hot Rod Magazine, like the Power Tours and things like that, or even like the Legends Tour with Hot Wheels. They may have something like this touring the show circuits to advertise their cam and grab people's attention, because this is just not something you see every day, a lifted van. And it looks good. It's not overdone. And the black and white two-tone with the yellow and orange stripes breaking it up looks really good. The competition cams in silver on the side of the van and on the side of the doors looks pretty good. It's not too much. So I really took a liking to this van. So I whenever I see these, I go ahead and snag them up. Same thing with the Ram Chargers pickup. This is the last one I have. If somebody needs one, I have this one available on my eBay. And I will leave the link to the direct ad on the description of this video. If it doesn't sell before this video gets uploaded, the link will be in the description. And it is still sealed and such, and we're going to take a look at the one I have that I've opened. And if you haven't seen some of my older videos, well, not really older, the past month videos on M2 stuff, I stated that they're starting to double seal their packages. more than just this round sticker that they usually have on the flap, that, as I mentioned, are easy to peel back and pull out the tab. They do not rip the cardboard or anything like that. However, they started using this piece of like Scotch tape, basically regular, like, I don't know, band type tape, and they put it on the bottom on each side. These, when I open them now, I'm just cutting. I'm not trying to save those. But this one, as I said, hasn't been opened and such. And these, I don't know if you can peel it back without cutting it and not harm the cardboard. But I know the adhesive on these round stickers will not hurt the cardboard. So, anyways, that's the one that's for sale. This is the one that I have in my collection. And as I said, this is a great looking vehicle. It has the front brush guard, which looks great. I love how they put the wipers on the windshield. Adds nice detail to it. All the window trim and such, they detailed with the vent windows there. The only thing it doesn't have is side mirrors, and I can understand probably why, but M2 may want to take a tip from places like Mini GT, where they're using rubber to make mirrors so they don't break off so easily. And they're not trying to market these as like toys for kids anymore. M2 isn't, anyways. As you can see, it says 14 plus. Same thing that Mini GT and Tarmac are targeting, 14 and older. So they could add those extra little parts like those mirrors, because they are telling people that a 3-year-old should not have this in their hand and in their mouth, so they could start putting these little tiny parts on these vehicles, because they already do the ladders, they do these brush guards, so the mirrors would be a great addition, and that would probably put them over the top against all of their competitors like Auto World and Green Light. Auto World has started doing it with some of their castings when they can cast it into the body. But these older trucks where it's like a little post with a big bulky square or rectangular mirror, like the vans and the square bodies, they have to basically use the rubberized type of product to keep it from breaking. So they would be the next addition that they should do. So anyways, looking at this with the uncovered spare, looks fantastic, because you don't have to, I don't know, have that detail on that covered spare. So it looks good. Ladder and such. The only thing, the ladder kind of seems odd because it doesn't have any kind of roof rack or cargo carrier or anything. So you're kind of wondering why the ladder's there. But then again, I've seen a lot of vans with ladders that don't have any roof rack. But most of the time they have some kind of roof rack, luggage rack, whatever you'd like to call it. So as you can see, detailed chassis is really nice. This does have the raised differentials, and they are not made to the base, so it gives it more of that realistic look. You can see from one side to the other looking under the differential. That's where M2 kills it with their four-wheel drive vehicles. And as you can see, it's got the dry shafts going into the transfer cases. They're raised too. You can see under the dry shafts. Unlike some of the others, like for example, like Auto World and Hot Wheels, they just cast it into the metal, so you have these big triangles under here with nothing cut out. Whereas M2 stepped it up a notch, and they have all these separate like pieces to give it a lot more detail and realistic look to it. So that looks great in my opinion. And the leaf springs and such, I think the leaf springs are metal, and then the housings and dry shafts are plastic. So they did a great job with these lifted vehicles that they're launching, especially the Chevy ones. Those are the main ones that I look at, are the Chevy square bodies, the OBSs, the K5s, the Jimmys. All of them have a great looking chassis. And then the Mopars also. I've been looking at the Dodges a lot lately. They look fantastic. Even I have one Ford, the 67 Bronco, and they did a great job on the base of it too. So, this is your new competition cams van, guys. Great looking lifted van. If that's what you're into, then I highly recommend to get this. If you are a van guy, then this is going to be a must-have. The new square body Syndicate one is pretty cool too. I wouldn't even mind having that one to sit down here in the old garage parking lot. I think it would look pretty cool. So, guys, that's it for our Free It Friday. And as I said, if you need one of these guys, still have one sealed up. And I'll leave the link to it here in the description. So enjoy your weekend, guys, and I will be back on Monday to do a Mopar Monday. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of Duster funny cars to crack open for you guys. If not, we'll probably have a couple of Garage Series type of vehicles. Something premium Mopar for you guys on Monday. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend, guys.